Hello everybody, it's Jess here with Blessed Jess. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like this video was a long time coming, so thank you for being patient with me. Again, I feel like the lighting in this angle is terrible, but we're just going with what we have right now. So thank you for being patient with all of my filming issues. Like I said, real life, I'm like sweating, but we are going to talk about weight loss. And I know I've not mentioned it a lot. I've gotten a lot of comments, messages, all kinds of stuff about, hey, what happened to your weigh-in videos? So if you are new and you just stumbled across this video, this past year, for a lot of the year, David, my best friend, David's my husband and my best friend, and then my best girlfriend, we've been weighing in together, and we were doing intuitive eating, just trying to eat healthy, listen to our hunger and fullness signals, all of that. And that is what we did most of the school year, especially the last half of the school year. And it was hard. We all kind of struggled, especially David and I. Jen is closer to her actual goal weight, so I feel like she has a little more wiggle room. like David and I struggled a lot, and Jen looks great. I mean, she'll tell you that she needs to lose more, but I think she looks great. But David and I, we both have, I have 60 plus pounds to lose that I want to lose, and it's just like, it's enough is enough. So what happened, why we stopped talking about weight, was this summer. The summer hit, and we got really busy. We stopped being able to do the weigh-in videos just because Jen was traveling a lot. We were traveling a lot. Things were just absolutely crazy. I do have a special needs son, and the summer is really hard for him. Yes, we've looked into different options, and maybe we can do that in the future, but this summer wasn't an option. So we traveled a lot. We tried to keep him busy. He had a really hard time sleeping this summer, so we were all sleep deprived. I was sleep deprived, and it was just really hard, and I kind of put the weight loss on the back burner. I just had to survive this summer, and I know that sounds like really dramatic. I'm a stay-at-home mom. You should be able to do it. You know, I said all those things to myself, but the more and more I focused on trying to lose weight, the more and more I sabotaged myself. So I kind of put that on the back burner, and my goal was just to get through summer. And we had a lot of fun. We made a lot of memories, but there was also a lot of stress with just, you know, we have a small apartment, and trying to keep Nate happy and on a schedule, and then he stopped sleeping, and it just was, he does really good with routine, and when routine goes away, we have some trouble. So as soon as the kids got back in school, I was like, you know what, I've got to do something. Like I'm getting serious, like no more just like playing around. And I want to take everything I learned doing intuitive eating, but kick it up a notch. Because I do think that you should only eat when you're hungry. I do think you should stop when you're full. I do think you should listen to your body, but I needed something else because I just felt tired all the time. When I felt tired, I wanted to eat, and it was always like the carby, sweet and salty kind of things, and I just felt terrible. And the more I ate that kind of food, then I felt even worse, and it was just like a vicious cycle. So the kids have been in school a few weeks. I got on the scale, and I had gained like 8 to 10 pounds this summer, which is crazy to me. I kind of bounced around this year between 225 to 230. Like I've been bouncing around those pounds for all year. Like I cannot see them. I'll lose, and then I'll gain, and then I'll lose, and then I'll gain. And I've just been so discouraged. So when I got on the scale and I saw 238, I was like, oh no. Like when I started my weight loss journey like 3 years ago, I was 240, and I was so close to being just right back where I started from after all those years of trying so hard, and it just was so fed up. So David and I talked about doing keto. Now, both of us have done low carb before. It was back before keto. It was when it was just like Atkins low carb, which is similar, but it's not the same. So back then it was more about just eat a ton of protein, and that was pretty much it. Don't eat carbs, and eat a ton of protein. Keto is incorporating more healthy fats. It's actually a very high fat diet. Low carb, moderate protein. So I told David, look, we did really well on that diet. That was when we were engaged, dating and engaged. We did it. And we both lost a lot of weight really fast. We felt really good doing it. And then somehow we kind of fell off, and we've never gone back to it. So I told him, I said, we both felt really good when we were doing it. I know there's pros and cons, but let's just try it. So we've done keto. It's not strict keto. It's definitely a lazy keto. We're just trying to get used to it. I didn't want to jump in like full force before I gave my body time to, I didn't want to go from eating like all this junky carbs to like no carbs, you know. So we're definitely doing lazy keto, and but you guys, we're feeling great. I've already lost, I was down to like 232.4 the other day, so almost 6 pounds in like a week. And you guys, this week is my period week. I have been just bloated and miserable and yuck, and to lose that much weight, and I know a lot of it's water weight, blah blah blah, but still, like, that's really encouraging, and I felt great. Also this week I went out of town on the ladies retreat. I stuck to it even doing ladies retreat. Now I will say I had one Krispy Kreme donut, and I know that is not keto. The rest of the time I did it. I had grilled chicken salad twice, but see, with keto you can have like the full fat ranch, the cheese, all of that, which makes you feel really satisfied, and it doesn't feel like you're just eating like plain chicken with, you know, a vinaigrette. Like, I don't know, the ranch really helped me with the salads, and I really enjoyed eating it. I had a hotel breakfast, and it was really tempting to get a bagel and cream cheese because that's my jam. I love that. But I got some, they had a hot breakfast as well. It wasn't the greatest, but it had some sausage and some eggs with cheese, and it was really, really good. And then the donut happened because we were up till like 1 a.m. I was hungry. They went and got some hot, fresh Krispy Kremes, and I was like, you know what? Everybody was eating one, and I had one, and it was delicious. But that's all I had. And, you know, like I said, we're easing our way into it. And I came back from that expecting maybe to gain just from traveling, and I went down. So I'm just really excited. I have a ton of energy, and I feel like all the healthy fats are keeping me fuller longer. And the other thing I'm doing that's not necessarily recommended, like I don't see a lot of people doing it, but I've been just writing down what I eat, not putting like the calories or the carbs or anything next to it, but I'm writing the time and then what I'm eating. And just that alone is really helping me to think about it, to see it, and then I can go back and I'm like writing little notes like, oh, I feel really great today, or oh man, I was really munchy today, or whatever it is. And then I can kind of look back and see, well, maybe it was this food that caused that, and it's just keeping me accountable without stressing myself out. So I've really been liking it. The hardest part has been finding foods to put in David's lunch because, you know, he has to go to work and he eats lunch at work. But we've been doing really well. You know, I've been putting some nuts and, you know, celery with cheese or peanut butter. Leftovers from dinner have been huge. I've been making lots of yummy meals. The good thing too is there's so many people doing keto right now. It's a really popular way of eating that there's a lot of recipes. Like, you go to Pinterest, you can find anything. Like, I made a keto chili, or keto-ish. It's not perfect. Nothing we're doing is perfect. I made like a low carb chicken. It's called like chicken fiesta, and it had like cream cheese and green chilies. It was really, really good. Of course, we've done a lot of like breakfast, like bacon and eggs. You can always have sausages. Like, it's been really good. So I just wanted to come on and kind of tell you what's been going on. I'm not sure if we'll weigh in all together again, or if David and I will weigh in together. I'm not sure. He's been super busy, and we've been trying to film more other types of videos. Like, we've been doing some taste tests and some like family vlogs and stuff. So we just haven't had a lot of time at night to do the weigh-ins, but I can definitely let you know how it goes with him. I know he's down 4 or 5 pounds as well. He has more of a sweet tooth than me, so the sugar has been hard for him. Like, no ice cream, no stuff like that. And see, that doesn't bother me at all. The carbs have bothered me. But after a few days of being on it, I haven't been too tempted, even because I still buy stuff for the kids, but I'm trying to buy stuff that's not too tempting for me. Like, goldfish doesn't really tempt me as much as like potato chips. So we're just doing the best we can. And like I said, I don't know. We're just going to see how it goes. I'm not saying this is it and I'm going to lose all this weight and it's going to be perfect, but I feel really good on it. I've had a lot of success in the first week, even with a crazy week of being on my period, going out of town with a bunch of ladies who were eating donuts and all kinds of other stuff. And I did really, really well. So I'm proud of myself. You know, like I said, I'm not perfect. There's actually a lot of people in our church that are doing this, and I know there's a lot of YouTubers that are doing it. But what made us want to do it is there is several people in our church who have done keto, and they look fantastic, and they're like, this is the best thing we've ever done. Like, they feel good, they look good, and I was like, man, that's so encouraging to me that they love it so much. You know, they're actual people I know, not just someone on YouTube. So we'll see how it goes. Also, if you have anything negative to say about keto, please do not comment down below. I love you guys. You are definitely entitled to your opinion, but I don't want to get discouraged in this. I'm really excited about it. I need to lose this weight to be healthy for my children. And of course, we're seeing our doctor about it and all of that. So don't comment anything negatively, please. Negative comments will just be deleted, because this is about positivity. And you know what? If you're doing Weight Watchers and you love it, I say awesome. If you're doing, you know, whatever you're doing, if you're doing keto and you love it, great. If you're doing high carb, no fat, fine, that's great. You have to find what works for you, and not everything works for everybody. So anyway, that is what has been going on. I've gotten so many comments about, hey, where's your weight loss videos? And yeah, I know it. I told a couple of you, like, y'all, it's been a struggle. That's where they went, is they just became like, I can't even think about it because I was so stressed out this summer. But you know, we're getting back in the swing of things. Things are getting better with routine. We're staying super busy, but it's all going good. So thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how your summer went with weight loss. Did it discourage you? The summer, 2 summers ago, was when I lost a ton of weight, and it was really easy to do. But this past summer was so hard. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Please subscribe if you're new so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I'll see you guys all later.